day to day just isn't enough for you anymore. Life has become monotonous, where all you have to focus on is just getting by or tapping into that, reasonable kind of energy or rational energy, where all you do is just work and take care of the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing. It's like spaces that were once so big to you are now feeling crowded. And some of these tasks and responsibilities may have been passed on to you. Still handling the burdens of your father and your father's father, etc. Or maybe your mother. And the interesting thing is that paycheck to paycheck, that's kind of what this is giving, but even still, it's almost like if I just get a little bit more done, somehow I could get slightly ahead and start to be able to save enough to start seeing some kind of overflow, right? And then the things that do temporarily bring you joy are very impulsive. So it's giving impulsive buys or very get rich quick kind of schemes, or impulsive travel, impulsive movement, impulsive communication, or the things that are attracting you right now in this world are perhaps things where you've got to really assess whether or not it's good for you. Or you might be pulled into the drama of things sometimes, where there's arguments or just kind of lashing out or irritability, because all that's happening right now is this day-to-day kind of living. And when I say that, I mean you're surviving one day to the next, and that's it. And that's a mindset. That's a pattern that's been learned. And sometimes when you impulsively jump into things, it can lead to actions or commentary that may be not morally well, or you may regret later, or you may feel reprimanded by. It's like you get so irritated that you just speak before thinking sometimes, or maybe you quickly go for the next spark or the next scheme or the next, career, quick job kind of thing. And it always ends up the same as before. You go to this new space, you're tapped out, and you're always wishing that you were somewhere that treats you better. And this could go the same for romance, or the people around you, or energies within yourself. Always wishing that you were somewhere that would treat you better. Always wishing that you were treating yourself better. Knowing, but never doing. Meanwhile, in the pauses during the day, you find yourself wishing you were somewhere else, dreaming of somewhere else, dreaming of that better life. Imagining a world where you could create, or you could get creative, or you could create the music or the poetry. You find the, like in this card, there's a river in a desert. You find the oasis of life. You want to live that good life, and you want to find the romance, even if there's some drama in it, but it will feel good. It'll feel different. You won't feel as rushed. You'll feel more patient for it, especially because it's more spiritual for you. So what is holding the collective back from this life? All of these are wands. I'll show you in a second. I'll get to that side. Wow. All of these are wands. What's holding you back right now? It's going to be something within you. That warrior spirit, the essence of fire within you, that will power, that spark energy is in some ways holding you back, and in some ways it's pushing you forward. I'll go ahead and read this for both. In what ways is it holding you back? I'll start with this one that came out. It's almost like you're focusing so heavily on becoming more powerful in this small world that you've habitually become a part of. You're trying to level up in a garden that's only so big. You want to really be able to, it's like an intense goal of yours to be able to completely be able to dominate this day-to-day or survival kind of energy. It's something within you, and that's probably those mindsets that have been passed on to you, like this is something you've got to master. At the same time, what's holding you back is you're tired, you're burnt out, you've done so much work already. A lot of it is that energy of, I don't know if I could keep on going. You're doing it by yourself too. Taking some damage along the way. Part of that is you've got some community there where you are. You've got a team where you are. And maybe there's people who you're still hoping will arrive where you are. Still hoping for something to show up in this world. Still hoping for your life path to present itself in this world that you've attached yourself to. And some of you, this world that you've been forced into. Always envisioning the next step, envisioning what's out there, but never taking steps, or slightly taking steps. But maybe in this case, if you're holding yourself back, it's like you see that there's so much and you get too afraid to take those steps, to actually go do it. It takes a little bit of hard work or effort to explore beyond what you know. Let's see. Where is spirit leading you? Rather, where is your higher self leading you? Where is your soul trying to lead you? The bottom of the deck is Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. Your soul is trying to lead you to the Ace of Wands, to something new, something inspiring, something creative. You want something that lights you up, something that you can really follow through with. And that's why I say follow through, because there's a river. Keep following that river and you're going to get to the ocean eventually. You're going to get to something big eventually, right? You're going to really start seeing where all the blockages are. You keep following this river and see, where is my energy not flowing? Where's the blockage here? And you can see the rubble that's been knocked over. You're like, okay, well, let me just clear that. And then my intuition is clear. My energy is clear. My metabolism is better. It's like something that really lights you up, but you want to finish it. Your soul wants to finish something, wants to start something, wants to explore something, wants to open up new doorways. Your soul is leading you to spaces that feel free, that feel open, that feel joyous, that feel like your inner child can play. Like there's no limitations here. There's no walls holding you back. Your soul is actually leading you to the wealth that you desire. Your soul is trying to lead you to the commitment you desire, to long-term changes, not just quick fix, right? Not just a quick fix. It's long-term, true loyalty, true wholeness. To the space that truly feels like it's yours. Your soul is also leading you to shadows within yourself that maybe you're avoiding. It's like you avoid these long roads ahead. But some of those long roads may be scary looking, or it might feel like there's a lot of threats along the way. But part of the moon is about fear or shadow or insecurity or ego that may hold you back sometimes. Your soul is leading you to kind of start to master, start to really learn yourself. Whatever your path is something where you will always get to learn yourself. And it will feel so good to learn yourself in this environment. Wow. So, I'm going to pull the final few cards. How do we get there? What changes does this collective need to make? Immediate changes. Immediate steps. 1, 2, 3. First step. Second step. Third step. I'm going to clarify that one. I'm also going to clarify this one. Interesting. This one. Okay. Very interesting. First step. You have this guy and the world. The devil in the world. Part of the world is completing a cycle and finally leveling up into the best version of yourself. The world is kind of looking back at everything you've been through and taking all of the pieces and the parts of this journey that make you feel whole, right? So it's the side of you that you can be proud of, the side of you that's determined, the side of you that's passionate, the side of you that's compassionate. All of those things that make up who you are. And you release the past cycle. There's a snake here eating itself. So you're letting go of all the past journey that, you're ready to let go of. At the same time, the world can be finally moving on into the next journey, right? You're finally ready to, the first step would be tap into this next version of yourself, or tap into, or really fine tune the current version of yourself. But what you're going to really need to do in order to fine tune is see what areas of your life are a comfort zone that is holding you back. So you kind of stay where it's comfortable. You want to master where it's comfortable, but sometimes where it's comfortable is not where you will grow. It's not where you will find those manifestations. So what areas of comfort are not to the benefit of your soul? It's not to it's not getting you closer to yourself. It keeps you limited. That's the first step. Clear those out. That's going to be a hard step. We have 2 major arcana. It's going to be rough. The second step, once you focus on those things, you clear those things out, right? You're then going to spend some time alone, reviewing, hermit. Go into hermit mode. This is where you go, silent for 3 to 6 months, focusing on yourself. Is where you keep a lot of energy internal, or you're careful who you share it with. You start reassessing, who do I trust in my circle that won't hold me back? Then you start communicating. I think in this hermit mode, in some areas of your life, you are focusing internal, with the 2 of Swords. Excuse me. In some areas of your life, you are learning where to reach out. So you're starting to travel, you're starting to move, you're making big moves, you're making changes, you're communicating to different companies that suit you. You're, maybe reaching out to friends who you do want to come along with you on the hermit journey, right? You're finding, or you're figuring out where to tell your story, right? That's what it is. Where do you tell your story? How do you tell your story? Why are you telling your story? What does that story look like? Third step is now we're going to have to face all of the things that you think are for you. All of the things that you think will make you feel fulfilled that are not. So you're really going to have to get clearer on your intuition. And part of that is you're going to have to sit in a bit of a meditation mode. You're going to have to enlighten yourself beyond the adversities you'll face. It's like adversity will make you feel like you're stuck and you're in the wrong space. Temporary pauses will make you feel like you're stuck. But sometimes the pauses there are meant to help you to get clearer on your intentions. The clearer your intentions are, the more you will know what is really fulfilling to you. And for the final messages, I'm going to pull out some of these. What does your soul need you to know? Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and read these for you. So we have the quail and gooseberry first. Fresh gooseberries are a tempting treat, but pick them without care and you might hurt yourself. That's what it is. So the message here for you is something that you're anticipating is going to occur. So all of those, stressors, hold on, wait, let me get clear on this. What are we anticipating is about to occur? I'm anticipating something. You're anticipating conflict, you're anticipating a blockage, anticipating an obstacle, you're anticipating chapters where you're going to have to take the heavy load of things and just get things done, or you're going to feel like, it's all going to be on you to have to take care of it. So it's something that is going to hold you back, something that's stressful, okay? You're anticipating something. Something is, and it's kind of on the horizon, right? But the message here is, if you anticipate it, and it seems like it's something that is slightly further off, you're anticipating some kind of stress. This could be financially, etc. How do we prepare for this in order to avoid, a disaster here? Be kind to future you. Ask for support. Perhaps in this circumstance, you could get support from like legal assistance or like federal aid of some kind. Saving up your money. If Spirit's trying to offer you on a different path, but you're focusing so heavily on trying to fix these things that it seems like they're not getting any better. That's your sign. Go to where Spirit is trying to lead you. Stop resisting. So rely on others as well. Start saving up, doing what you can to be kind to future you. The next message here is the Cayman and Poppy. Okay, so spends much of its time in a trance-like state, arousing only to snare its prey. Poppy is associated with sleep, so it's a bit of a sedative. Tells you about your dreams. So part of this is also what's coming is a dream of yours is about to come true. There's a different message there. So interesting. Okay, interesting. So let me go backwards a little bit. Something you've anticipated is going to happen. On one hand, you're anticipating stresses happening, right? Things piling up, you got to take care of a lot of things. You're kind of correct. So you're also anticipating a big change that may take place. That is also correct. Some of your dreams are about to come true. The reason why you had the 10 of Wands there, where burdens pile up, is because you will delay things until later to have to take care of. You have a habit of waiting till the last minute to start taking care of things. And that is something that's gotta go. You have a habit of waiting to the last second before you actually ask for help and support in order to take care of those things, right? So part of it is, it's not just scary financial things, right? Looks like it's more like good things are happening, but you also have all of these day-to-day things you've got to take care of in order to make this new thing work. So it's giving, take care of those immediate things now. All of the things from the past that have been piling up, this is going to be that time. whatever bills you've been avoiding, whatever debts you've ignored, whatever, all of those things. Start compiling a list. Start doing the research on how to take care of those things. Be patient with yourself. Take some space away from it sometimes. Ask for support from governmental assistance and things like that may help you out. Because you also have a big leap coming up. So what aspect of the dreams are coming? I'm almost giving, it's part of the dreams that are coming is something that you've always wanted to happen, like in the past, like inner child always wanted this to take place. But they're not going, I don't think that they will get too clear on this for me, probably because this is a collective. But let's see. Is this something that will make you feel strong? It's something intuitively that your spirit knows this is what I want to dedicate my time to. Okay. Moving forward, we've got the owl and hop. Which looks like this. And it's about wisdom. So this is about nocturnal vision, knowledge, hint of mystery. The hop is able to climb up to 20 feet in a single growing season. So there's spiritual and intellectual fulfillment here. You've come to the end of a long journey. You're about to relish in your achievement, taking deep, satisfying breaths, right? So you're about to come to the end of really hard times. And in order to take those breaths of relief, it's important, again, that you start getting really clear on all of these past energies of regret, all of the things that you've been holding on to, all of the things you're like, man, I really need to do this, but I can't do it, or I'm delaying it, and all of those things. Once you really spend time taking care of all those things, and you have time to kind of release the past emotionally, it looks like you're about to level up. It's like you're about to be given some kind of a key to a deeper knowledge or deeper, something that will push you further on your spiritual journey. Then you have loyalty, but you have loyalty in reverse. So part of this is about friendship, saving children. Let's see. Something that's often given as a gift, but it's sweet, however easily bruised, and requiring tenderness from its handler. So part of this is you may be harshly or irrationally judging those closest to you. While you feel you might be undeserving of kindness or friendship, this life is too difficult to face alone. Accept companionship. Avoid lashing out at those who care for you. So, interesting. This is getting clear on where your loyalties lie. It's also getting clear on where you might push people away. That's an interesting message. So it looks like when you get very stressed out about things and you feel like things are coming to, the worst case scenario, you start looking for in other people those insecurities you're feeling. So it's important to start addressing that now, because it looks like that's going to come up later in when those dreams and aspirations you've got start coming your way. You'll have to face that again. And then the final message is purification. So this one is going to be the lily of the valley and trout. So that's return, restoration, forgiveness, balanced, healthy ecosystem, conservation. Rewilding streams often focus on reintroducing trout to their native habitats once rivers have been decontaminated and barriers such as dams removed. So the lily of the valley communicates a return to happiness. This is perhaps due to the legend of Saint Leonard, a hermit said to have slain the last dragon in England. Wherever the blood of the dragon was spilled, lilies of the valley grew. And once the dragon was killed, St. Leonard returned to his peaceful solitude. So your difficulties are subsiding, and happiness will soon be restored. So if you've got time for quiet meditation and deep introspection, now's the time. Lots of love.